Yo, yo, yo! What is going on, guys? It's Will back with another video on NQ. We're going to be going over the trades I took, why I took them, etc. Stuff like that. Basic stuff that we've been going over for the past couple days now. So first off, we have some news today. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Jerome Powell is going to be speaking, FOMC meeting. Now what that does to the market, if you decide to trade at that time, right? The market either shoots fucking up, or it shoots down, or it goes both ways. It's just a bunch of fucking mess. So we try not to trade that. We don't trade that, and we try not to trade before, like an hour or two before, like maybe even 3 hours before he comes out to talk. So you kind of, like, if you are going to take a trade today, you want to be in and out of your trades pretty quickly. You don't want to rush, but you kind of have to a little bit, because you're on a certain amount of time to trade where the market will start fluctuating like crazy. So you're kind of forced to trade. Or you can just sit the day out and just kind of watch what the market does. But we're going to be going over the trades I took today. So the first trade I took was a short up here. I took this short. And I think I ran it down to right about here. No, even less than that. I rode it to like right here. We started catching some chop. Or I'm sorry, we started like bouncing a little bit over here, and I was getting a little nervous. You're not sure what the market's going to do, right? So I initially just started scaling out. I exited all my contracts, and then I think I had 2 contracts running, and I got out of those 2. So we exited that. That was the first trade, so that was a good trade. And then the market just completely sold off. I wish I held one runner, but it's alright. It is what it is. And then I entered a trade right here on this candle. Right about here. On this candle. I scaled in on the 15-second chart. And was just watching the bounces off of it. There was a lot of bouncing going on over here. So I was like, okay, you know what? Market hasn't dumped through this level yet. I'm going to go ahead and take a long here. I took a long. Initial reaction was great. I scaled out of one contract up here. Yeah, one contract up here. I set my stop loss to break even because I'm not trying to take any losses today. And the market came down, and I just got stopped out immediately. And then liquidated me, and the market just pumped right back up. It's kind of annoying. It made me almost take a revenge trade, but I stepped away from the screen, went to grab some coffee, and I didn't take another trade. And now I'm recording this video, so I won't be trading. But kind of the reason you want to be taking trades earlier in the morning, if news is later on, is because if you see your setup hit, which this was textbook liquidation setup right here. I won't go into detail, but it's textbook liquidation setup here. Because if your trade hits, you want to take that trade. And you want to be very confident in that trade. Days like this, I run very tight SLs, or I run break-even SLs the whole time, no matter what I trade. Even if I feel like it's going to push 200 points, 300 points, I'll run a break-even SL. Obviously, I'll trail my loss up, but in the meantime, once I'm in profit, this is the 1 minute candle right here. So after the first minute, I was in profit already. I think right when we hit about over here, which is 20 points, plus 20, I move my stops to break even. You want to be very careful trading these days, and you got to learn when to walk away too, because I almost took a revenge trade on a long up here. I probably would have entered off this FVG over here and took a long. And look, I would have just handled all this chop right here. I probably would have got stopped out. I probably would have took a loss. I probably would have been down for the day. But this is why we walk away from the screens, right? Anyway, besides that, kind of want to go over the market where I think it's headed. So I'm just going to clear out my screen here with everything. We're going to go on the daily and just kind of do an overview of the market. So obviously we had this big sell-off. August 5th was the big sell-off where everything bounced back up. I'm still looking for some type of pull. I want to see like some type of pullback. There's a lot of FVGs possibly. I'm looking for some type of pullback, some type of little correction. Maybe something like this. Like even like this would be a good correction for us, so we could continue and contest these all-time highs. Like even something like this. If we did something like this, like just come down here, maybe test this, or we break through, pop back up a little bit, come back down here, maybe test this, and then come back up, break through this level right here, form a candle up here, and then we start contesting these all-time highs again. That's something I would like to see personally. It's just healthy, and it's a good way to, have a good steady flow of the market going up, right? Because something like this is just not, it's not really healthy. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost a 9 green day here in a row, but it's been 9 green days out of 10 so far. We'll probably get a 9 green day here, I assume. Or a 10th green day here, I assume. But, and these are big moves too. Like this whole candle itself is like a 500 point move, I'm pretty sure. Oh, sorry, it's a lot more than that. It's 800 point move, so something like this too is, a 600 point move, probably a 700 point move, probably a 400 point move. So these are all big candles just going up, and then these are probably just little 100s, little 100s, 200s. But something like this is not healthy for the market. We definitely want to see some type of pullback to contest all-time highs. If that doesn't happen, it's just going to be straight up, and we're just going to contest this. It's just going to be straight up, we're going to contest this. And then from there, if you didn't catch this long right here, if you don't catch a long here, you're kind of assed out. But it would be nice to contest this area. That's kind of like my overview of where I think the market's headed. Other than that, if we do come down into these, these lows over here, I do want to, if we come back to these FVGs over here, I do want to see some type of retracement into an order block. I had these marked out, but we'll just go real quick with them. Right here would be a nice entry. This is kind of what I've been looking at. This order block right here would be a nice entry for a retracement. This would be kind of like the bottom of August 5th. If we do come down this low, we probably won't. Another great area for an order block would be this area right here. This would be a nice area to recontest for possible retracement calls. FVG right here. Big imbalance in the market. This would be a nice area to go calls and longs right here. And then even something down here too, maybe. But I'm definitely looking for some sort of retracement in the market. If not, it's simple. We're just going to come back and contest all these imbalances here in the market. Like, we're just going to contest all these. But maybe we even pump up to this area up here, and then we just immediately sell off, down, dip it back into this area over here, and then we go back up, break through these imbalances, and push up to the all-time highs up here. So we kind of just have to see how it plays out. Jerome Powell's going to be speaking today, so we're going to kind of see the direction of the market, where the banks do want to take the market. And yeah, but I do think we bottomed out. I think we have successfully bounced. I don't think we're going to see any lower lows than this. I think this is the bottom right here. So if you missed equity down here, wait for a retracement down into these areas. I probably wouldn't start buying equity up here. The only thing I'm currently buying right now is actually Microsoft. It hasn't really recovered from this bounce. I believe Microsoft is probably somewhere around this area over. It hasn't recovered fully, like most stocks. Like Nvidia's up like I don't know, like 30%. You know, Tesla's up like 30%. Most of these stocks bounce back like, you know, 10, 15, 20%. Microsoft hasn't bounced back yet, so I'm buying equity in that. Nike's also another stock that I've been buying into. I stopped buying now because it's trading at $84. But I was buying that at around $71 to $72. So we saw a great buying opportunity, and we went for it. That's what you do. You have to be patient in these markets. Okay, patience rewards. Or, yeah, patience rewards. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But anyway, that's kind of the outlook of the market. I mean, other than that, that's it. I'll probably just watch the rest of the day. I might not even watch. I might just go do something. But I'm definitely not taking any more trades. Once you're green in days like this, you kind of want to stay green. But yeah, other than that, that's it, guys. You know, have a good day. Good luck.